On January 28th, just letting you know that Jayden was struggling all day today to listen. He would engage in drawing at times that he was not supposed to and did not listen to staff during recess when he was asked to stay away from the truck pulling up to the school tarmac. At the end of the day, he threw a marker on the floor, and after I asked him to pick it up, he got mad and did not want to comply. As a result, he did not get to use iPad at the end of the day. He may arrive home agitated today. Thank you for letting me know. He will lose his privilege at home. I talked to him. I have not seen that behavior for a long time. Thanks once again. On February 10th, unfortunately, Jayden struggled to listen this morning. He refused to walk to the gym and spent the entire gym period in the classroom with Ania. He was not listening and throwing items. As a result, he spent about 45 minutes in the sensory room and lost his privileges to use iPad. Luckily, after that he started listening and followed his schedule without issues in the afternoon. I told him in the morning I would email you about this. Hi Anna, thank you for letting me know. Even at home, he will losing his privilege. On March 6th/March 18th, just wanted to let you know that Jayden was not at his best behavior today, especially in the gym. In the gym he pointed middle finger at another student and was using foul language. He also pulled down his pants, which is unusual for him. Before recess, he struggled to give his iPad away and took a long time to transition outside. Please have a conversation with him at home about this. Thank you. I am deeply sorry, I have never heard him pull down his pants. I saw one using the middle finger, but he usually apologized. I will address this issue to his behavior therapist even I only 2 sessions left. I know something happened at school when he starts talking about classic IU cartoon. I will make sure he understands what he did wrong. Thanks for letting me know. Just wondering if anything happened in the morning that could have caused Jayden's upset. He came to school very agitated, keeps repeating phrases. Hi Anna, I will be getting some support from behavior therapist. I will try to adjust some routine from his mom. It is going to a month. Thanks for your support. Maxine and Danik, how does everything we just went over sound? I think this was a great plan for him, this is sure going to teach him a lesson, good. And also when Jayden graduates at school. He will never be accepted this diploma right after he graduated from the school he will be participate on school transition program and he will never being accepted this diploma until he is 22 years old. How does all of that sound? That sounds like a greater plan. The transition program will give him a better life after high school. Okay, we have reached the end of the meeting. You'll be dismissed. In part 2, I am writing to let you know that Jayden struggled behaviorally all afternoon today. It started after lunch and carried over until the end of the day. He was not following directions, laughing loudly and walked out of the classroom and hid in the sensory room. He also continued to twist himself around in the curtain and laughing loudly. As a result, he lost the privilege to use the iPad at the end of the day and spent the last 20 minutes in the sensory room. I told him I would let you know, so please talk to him about this. Thank you for informing me. I talked to him, I believe he is not himself today. I will keep monitoring. He lost his privilege at home. He told that he is going to apologize to you. Please keep informed on any behavior occurs. I just wanted to let you know that Jayden struggled today, especially in the morning. He refused to transition out of a preferred activity and complete his morning work. As a result, he lost a privilege to use his iPad during choice time. He got very upset and started pushing his desk, throwing items and crying loudly. He got directed to the sensory room where he spent about 15 minutes. After he came back to class, his behavior continued to escalate and threw a visual schedule off the whiteboard and other items on the floor. After about 30 minutes in the gym, he was able to calm down and cleaned up the mess he had made. The rest of the day he followed his daily routines without disruptions. On another note, we had an incident with Jayden at the end of the day today. He wasn't allowed to get choice time iPad at the very end of the day due to his behavior, not listening and throwing items. He got upset and had to be sent to the sensory room to calm. With staff assistance, he managed to calm down and went to the bus on time. He may still arrive upset at home. Maxine and Danik, how does everything we just went over sound this time? I think this was a great plan for him. This is sure going to teach him a lesson. Good. And also when Jayden graduates at school, he will never be accepted this diploma. Right after he graduated from the school, he will be participate on school transition program, and he will never being accepted this diploma until he is 22 years old. How does all of that sound? That sounds like a greater plan. The transition program will give him a better life after high school. Okay, we have reached to the end of part 2 for meeting. You guys are doing the same thing wrong as privileges dismissal.